Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out with me for another Try It Tuesday. So I am going to be working on story number 16, which is the story of me going to Norah's school to help her build a gingerbread house. So if you'd like to see what I'm going to do, stick around. What's up, Chappy fam? Happy Try Tuesday. I am super unsure about how this is gonna go, so I hope you guys give me grace. I just know that I want to tell this story. I'm just not sure how. So the title Try Tuesday is just so appropriate. I'm glad I came up with that little tag for my series because I am definitely a noob to December Daily and trying all the paper crafting things. But I'll show you the photos that I have. So the main photo is this one of Norah and I when I got to go to school, and they built gingerbread houses and it was really fun. But the special part is that she got to sit like all of her classmates sit at desks that are like grouped together on these islands, and she normally sits there, but she had to sit at her own table because she has severe celiacs. So she had to have her own table with all the gluten-free candy and those funky gluten-free gingerbread or graham crackers. And so I had to buy her own candy, which made her house extra unique. And she got to choose a friend who she wanted to sit with her at the table, and it was just so adorable. And then we got to go to show them off. So that was really fun. And this is a little photo I have of Norah spreading the frosting on her little milk carton, and then in the process of just starting. And this was like the finished thing. She basically like put as much candy as possible on the house. And it's kind of interesting to watch the process unfold because she is so different from me in the way that she decorates, colors, like her artistic I guess talents are much different than mine. And so it was fun to watch her put this together. And me with my OCD, I had to like resist the urge to, make sure all of the gumdrops were patterned out. And yeah, I had to practice a lot of self-control and restraint here, which was kind of funny. But it held up really well for a long time. And so I don't know how I'm going to put these together to tell a story. But I do have some things sort of picked out because I really was like, what am I going to do? And so a lot of this is from Jenny Garcian. We did a Crafting with Friends collab, and you can definitely go and check that out. It's still in my December Daily playlist, or Try It Tuesday playlist, I should say. So I thought that what sparked this was this super cute candy cane, this like kawaii style die cut that she sent. And then in that same pack of ephemera were all these other candy canes and the candy, and then this little gingerbread house, which is perfect, and this die cut that says super fun food adventure. And then I didn't know about these. These are from Pink Fresh Studios collection last year. But you have some houses, these ornaments, which I was thinking could be really cute somehow incorporated, because clearly they're gingerbread men with little candies on them. And then she also sent a bunch of these die cuts. And then there are some words here from Pretty Little Studio, like favorite candy or gingerbread or cookies. And then I have this big, huge die cut she sent and some cards that also came with it. So I really don't know what's going to happen. I also wanted to incorporate these alphas, which she sent, because obviously they're gingerbread cookies, and I think that's perfect. So I'm just going to get started. Let's see what happens. Let's go.
So I am looking through this pattern paper pack I bought at Michael's at the beginning of the season, and it took me a while actually to shuffle through different papers to figure out what I wanted to use because the pictures themselves are so busy and colorful. I didn't want a pattern that was going to be super distracting, and I wanted it to be sort of complimentary, and I thought the peppermint pattern was perfect for telling this story. And then I decided to use this page protector here that came in the December Daily main kit with my album. And I'm just sort of shuffling around and playing around with all the little pieces that I think I want to use. And I decided that those 2 cards are the ones that I'm going to use at the top, and trying to figure out how to house these 2 little photograph stories. And I'm like, I had this idea, oh, I want to make like a window or like a door, like you're opening up the card to see the photo, which is also kind of playing on the whole idea of like having a house and, you know, opening the door to your house, even though it's a gingerbread house slash, yeah, candy house, whatever. You get the idea. So I was like, oh, let me try and finagle this. And I sort of jacked it up a little bit. It definitely did not come out as clean and neat as I would have liked, but that's okay. I think the overall effect was achieved at the end, despite my lack of precision. And so I just created these, yeah, you'll see there, I jacked it up, but I just created this window and was like, is that going to be a problem? Because it's going to be inside the page protector. And then you'll see I figure out, you know, a way at the very, very end when I come back to finish the story, you'll see. And then I decided to make this photo into a circle and put it on the front of that peppermint. And I thought that turned out really cute. That just totally came to me in the moment. And I wanted to embellish it with a little bit of a tag here. So I trimmed out favorite candy and made it into a mini tag and attached that little miniature ornament candy cane that I got at Hobby Lobby and tied it together with the gold twine, and then decided it needed some baker's twine, and that, as you can see, is from it's the Pop brand at Joann. It was in like the kids section, and I just used some glue to secure the ends of the twine so they don't come undone. And then I decided to tape this photo to the paper, and I definitely put tape on the wrong side. And then it was just a whole mess of me trying to make sure it was the right size. And I was just on the struggle bus with this one little pocket card that I decided to make. But in the end, I figure it out. And I'm just going to embellish it now with the different peppermint pieces and die cuts that Jenny sent me. And then I had this idea to put the candy cane next to Norah and I, and then make another little mini candy cane face so that it looked like the mama and the child, just like us in the photo. And I thought it turned out so cute, except I didn't really like the first one I made, so I made a second one. The first face came out kind of wonky. And then I decided to put the number on the right, and that I like the placement of the larger peppermint die cut with the circular photo over the picture of us. So it's kind of like a peekaboo surprise. When you pull that tag out, there's another photo behind it. So, and then I ran out of tape, so I had to go get some more, some more adhesive to refill, and just pop that card on top of the back of the other. I lost some footage because my memory was full, but you didn't really miss anything. So, except me journaling on the back of that photo. And then it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to spell on this pocket card. I was going to spell out like school fun, or like there wasn't enough room to spell out gingerbread house. So I finally settled on yum yum. And I was going to try to make the letters look all cute and curved around the candy cane, but it just didn't look balanced because the Y is so much thinner than the M. So I just did it straight across the top, and then I put some across the bottom at the end. I decided like all these die cuts look too busy on top of all the busyness on the bottom pocket card, the 4x6 card. So I just repeated the yum again. And I think that looks pretty cute. And then I just embellish inside these windows a little bit. And I did use some Velcro adhesive to put that house over the pocket door. And the last thing I do that I don't film is I make a shaker pocket out of the Yum Yum. And that was a last minute decision using the sequin kit that Jenny sent me as well.
So there is my completed day 16 story. I love how it turned out, especially with the addition of the little fun shaker pocket there, and how I decided to move this peppermint cardstock tag over to the left. Just provides a fun little peekaboo moment there for Norah and I behind it. And yeah, friends, I love how this turned out. I know it's kind of a pain because you do have to take this out. I probably need to add like a label or something. In fact, I could do that right now because I have the Allie Edwards tabs here somewhere, right here, and I can just add one to the top so that it's obvious, oops, that it needs to be pulled out. Whoa! That was crazy. It just like flew off. I don't want to cover up the hearts, but I kind of have to, I think, in order to make sure it stays. And then I wonder if I can put this, the word gingerbread in there, like if I can trim it down. I thought I was done. I was doing my last, you know, up close shots, and then here we are. Oh, will it fit? Ooh, just barely. Perfect. That's cute. I like that better. So yeah, so it just opens up, and I like the concept of it opening because I wanted it to kind of be like a door, like you're opening to a house. That was why I did that. Explained it a little bit more in the voiceover. But, and then I wasn't really sure about what was going to happen down here. It's a little bit crazy. It's a lot of color. It's a lot going on, but it was a lot, it's reflective of the story itself, right? So it was a lot of fun, and I ended up adding this little word strip. I just took it off of this that came in the advent calendar, I think. Either the advent calendar or the main kit, I can't remember. And I trimmed off the black border because I thought it looked too harsh. But it's just so subtle little, and I feel like it grounds the candy canes so they're not just floating out. It's supposed to be me and Norah, basically. Elf main food groups, candy, candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. I thought that was perfect for this story. And then just embellish it with a few of those fun peppermint die cuts that Jenny sent me. So that is it for me for story 16. Let me know if you've got any questions. Oh, the journaling on the back says, what a special day. One parent was allowed to help their child make and decorate their own gingerbread house. Norah had her own table with special gluten-free crackers and lots of gluten-free candy I got for her. We had to sample all the candy as we built. It turned out great. And so I love that the journaling's on the back of the tag, and it just kind of sits in the top there. And there we have it, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this Try It Tuesday video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my content. I will probably be continuing to share December daily videos well into the spring at this rate. So I hope y'all are here for it. Thank you again for spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, friends. Remember that you are enough. Bye.